So French contrast, right? This up here, we could look at as a normal contrast, all right? A normal contrast is a heavy strength exercise. So think like a back squat, deadlift, whatever, and then a plyometric or body weight exercise. And the post-activation potentiation effect, the heavy strength exercise requires a near maximal or maximal neuromuscular recruitment, whereas doing something that is body weight in full speed, trying to go as fast as you can or be as powerful as you can, also requires a maximal or near maximal neuromuscular recruitment. And so whenever you do the heavy exercise or the unweighted speed exercise, your nervous system is ready to fire again, right? Think about turning on the car engine and it's revved up and it's ready to go. A French contrast is a more advanced version of that that's more intense on steroids. So we take multiple contrasts and we pop, 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 pop through multiple contrasts, right? So we use a heavy strength exercise that, again, causes this high level of muscular recruitment. Then you do a light and fast exercise after that. So it's fast, but there is some weight to it, so it's not completely unweighted. So you work through another part of the force velocity curve. I'll show you that in a second. And then power. So this is a heavier exercise with more weight. And then you move down to an unweighted speed exercise. So what we've been up here. Plyometric or sprint, this is usually like a jump or a sprint. So if we look at this example right here, we would do a back squat, so a heavy back squat. Then we would go into a medicine ball jump throw. So that's, throwing a medicine ball, but you have to jump and throw, so there's some resistance there, but you still have to be able to recruit fast. A trap bar jump squat. So this could be, depending on the strength of the athlete, just a trap bar, maybe some weights on the trap bar, so it's either 45, 100 pounds. Usually, most people don't need to go higher than 100 pounds. And then a vertical jump here. And so you can see, the movement pattern is pretty consistent because it is a squatting motion. You can do a squatted jump through it, obviously a back squat, this is a squat, and then a good vertical jump also includes a squat there. So that is how we set up a French contrast, because if we look at this right here, so our force velocity curve, right? And as our force increases, obviously movements are slower. So our maximum strength exercise is up here where the force is high and the velocity is slow. Our vertical jump down here though, there's very little external force required. You just have to move your body, and the velocity of that movement's very high. Power, so this trap bar jump squat might be right here in the middle. So it's a moderate velocity exercise with some external force. And then this might be down here. And this is an arbitrary graph, right? I'm not aware, but there might be ways to truly quantify this. But I use this more of as a measuring stick, an eye test of how movement functions. So we want to use a French contrast to work across this, whereas a regular contrast only works on the ends usually. Maybe for newer athletes, this might be a little lower, but it's neither here nor there. Whereas a French contrast works through the entire spectrum. There you go.